even though we put in our metro, we still have a large amount of people walking. And I really don't like them walking in the tunnel. I wonder if we should, we could create a, where do we have room? We have room behind this parking here. Oh, and that would make sense too. You can park and walk over. I think it might be good if we fit in, like we have all this room. I know we said this is a dog run, which is great, but we could fit in, especially since we have the bus right here too. Yeah, we could do a little pedestrian bridge over. I think that's what we're going to start with. And then the Sims will use the pedestrian path versus the tunnel. All right, let's make that happen first. I think that would be a good idea. Let's grab just a regular path here. We don't need anything fancy. Let's go with our grid here. And yeah, we could have it come right to the edge here, like so, and then come up. Up one more, up one more, and over. And what we can do is we'll be able to fix the height on this because it doesn't need to be this high. But yeah, I think that's gonna work really well. Okay, let's use Move It here. Let's grab this. Oh, that didn't give us a pillar in the middle. That's kind of annoying. Not really what I wanted there. I definitely wanted a pillar. What I might do is yeah, why doesn't that have a pillar? Definitely want one there. Okay, there we go. At least we have a pillar in the middle now. That is better, that is better. Okay, and then what we'll do is, whoop, didn't mean to go under. We'll come right to our corner here. And we'll make this much nicer, actually. There we go. Now we're straight. Okay. That's good. All right, now. This does not need to be this tall, so let's fix this. Oh, here comes a truck. Perfect. Let's see. Oh, yeah. I can go down a smidge more. There we go. That is very nice. Yeah, this is looking nice and smooth there. All right, look, we already have someone using it. That's great. So the nice thing is here is we've got this parking here, which is great. We've got a bus stop right here, and then there's a walking path right here. So they can walk through here, walk across, and go right there from the bus. So that's also well connected that way as well. Hello, Jen. Good morning. Lurk away, lurk away. Yeah, it's an overground walkway, pedestrian bridge, whatever you want to. Both works. Both works. Okay, my hope is, oh yeah, people are already starting to use it. My hope is we'll see a decrease on the people coming from here. That's kind of my hope, but we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. We'll check on that at the end. Okay, let's work on this space right here. Now, there is, if we go into here, there is the outdoor mall. Oh, I thought that was gonna fit perfectly there. It's just a smidge off. Can I use move it? Is it? I feel like I could. I mean, I feel like we can. Yeah, if we turn this around this way, bring this to the corner there. Yeah, that works. That looks really nice. Outdoor mall situation. Yeah, that's very nice. Okay, and then here, we have, so there's also, we can, yeah, there's this shopping plaza, which I know we use, but we could copy it again. That could be something to put in here. Oh yeah, there's also the traditional department store. I definitely wanted this in here, but I think this should go back in here. Maybe we center this up. Contemporary department store. Should put this on the other side. Like so. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Oh yeah, this is starting to fill out nicely. Okay, let's come back in here then. Let's see. I wonder if we should put this actually here. Come to the edge here. Yeah, because I like this. We have the stairs here, and then we could do some buildings to feel like it's there attached to there. So we can use some of the shopping mall assets, which I think will work really well. Let's look at the 4x4s. Yeah, some of these larger ones. Oh, that has the sign there. I don't want to cover that. I'm not hating it, but now I'm thinking maybe when I want to go, Something not as tall, maybe? I'm rethinking my decision now on this building because the sign is there. Okay, so two options here. We could move this here, but then like no one's really seeing the sign, and I think like that would actually be really important. If we actually turn this, and that way you have a water view there, and that way the sign is visible from the road out this way. The other thing we could do, here's another idea. We actually could, it's not going to fit that way, but we could put it this way and the sign is facing this way. We could do that actually. And the front part of the mall is here, which I don't know if I like that actually. Oh boy. Let me see what the chat has to say. Hello, David. You're not late at all. We just started. Easter, Easter, Easter. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. It would be really nice if you were here to see the water. I think the thing that is the most realistic is the sign would be somewhere where you can really see it. Now, what we could do here is put it here and put like a nice pedestrian road here with some trees and kind of make this a nice, you know, to kind of go with that outdoor mall theme. That could work in this area and look nice as you're pulling up. Yeah, let's do that. Let's give this a pedestrian road out front. I think that's gonna work really nice actually. Yeah, let's see. Can we fit a fat one? Probably going to be too big. We're going to have to go with a small one here, which is fine. Oh, now here's a thought. Remember we talked about doing a shuttle bus. What if I did a pedestrian road with a bus and we pulled it through here and here? That could be interesting. Yeah, let's figure that out. I think that's a good way to bring in some transit to the mall as well. I'm gonna pause this for a second. Let's move this over here. Let's grab our bus only. Yeah, if we were to come in the middle of this here, move it here for this to behave properly. Yeah, if we did like that, then we pull this in here. Yeah, that's not bad. Oh, I like this idea because then we can have our shuttle bus. So then we can, yeah, if we come straight, I'm gonna give this a little bit of a curve here, like so. Okay, I like where this is going. I like where this is going. Okay, so then if we bring this all the way through, and then the bus can come along here. Yeah, that could be really good. Yeah, it just looks nice. And then the bus can come along here. It makes sense for it to come along this front part. And then we can, that gives us an opportunity to do something on this side, or we just connect the bus up to here. That might be the way to do it. But we can see if we want to extend it, we can. But for now, let's just go here. I kind of like the look of that. It's like the front of the mall. And then we can do like all outdoor shopping. Pedestrian street here. But we don't want anything too tall because we want to make sure we're not blocking the view of the mall. So we'll be really careful with that. Let me catch up in the chat here. Nice. Jen says she's cooking Easter lunch now and then going to her parents for cake. Love that. Same with me, Shannon. Same with me. That's nice, David. Yes, happy birthday, David. That's really nice. It's hard when you share your birthday with a holiday, though. I feel that pain. When you're little. When you're older, it's like, yeah. All good, Shannon. Don't even worry about it. Okay, cool. All right, well, let me press play again on this. All right, let's grab our little pedestrian area here. And let's go ahead and paint this in since we know we're going to be utilizing our pedestrian road here. Oh, I think this is going to be great. I really like the aesthetic here too with the bit of red. I think that looks really nice. Looks very nice. We definitely need to fix this though. This looks a little wonky. Here we go. And then how are we on the back side here? Oh, fine. We are fine. Okay. And then it's nice, you've got the sign here. So that's great. So we'll be careful not to block that signage because that would be important. Okay. That'll all be covered up. We can paint this in right here. Okay. Oh, this is a nice view here. Got the Ocean City, the big mall there. That looks cool. That looks very cool. Okay, let's start filling this area in. This is great. Let's actually start back here. So this is nice. We can do things facing inward to the pedestrian street. That's going to be great. So let's grab our, so this is going to be by 3. Yeah, we can fit quite a lot of cool things here. Let's see what we got. I'm gonna pause this for the moment while we build these up. Okay, so see, yeah, it's not facing the right way. Want this facing pedestrian street there. So many great buildings to pick from here. This is fantastic. That does not want to fit there, but it will. Oh yeah, and I forgot we have these too. Wow, this is great. This is great. Okay, these ones are being a bit of a pain. So we'll use move it for these. This is great though. Forget how many good options we have with the shopping mall. DLC. Look at that. That's great. That is fantastic. Fantastic. This building though, these buildings are facing the wrong way though. We do want to fix that. There you go. And one thing is we're definitely going to use a lot of landscaping to like it's just all pavement, but one thing that No Mercy suggested, which I really agree with, is placing trees to provide shade for parking and then just to give it more aesthetics. So we'll definitely do that as well. That's gonna look really nice. But yeah, I love this shopping street. This is perfect. Okay, let's mark everything historical. And then we can unpause this again. Let's make sure I got everything. Yep. Okay. All right. We're on a roll. You built your very first fishing port? You should take a picture and show us in Discord if you haven't already. That would be great. David says, yeah, as a kid I wasn't good when that happened, but as an adult it's a good thing. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Hello, No Mercy. Welcome back. I was just saying, No Mercy, we're definitely going to put some trees around our parking lot today, for sure. People are already loving our shopping street. That's great. Also, what this will do, and what it's already doing, is it's pulling people on to the pedestrian road. So then it's taking a lot of the foot traffic off of the busy car area, which I really like. So then you can walk, you can use this to walk up to the mall, which is nice. But we're also going to put a little path here because we have this path that goes right in the middle here. So let's put a little crosswalk here, like so. And then let's grab our path with decorations to match that, what we have there. And we're going to put this here. Let's grab the tree we used here. And then we are going to fix this. Okay, I don't want it to be that close then. Let's just go straight here, and then we can just use Surface Painter to clean this up, like so. And then we'll have something on the other side here. Yeah, that's nice. And then that puts a crosswalk there, so that way they can walk across there. That's nice. That works really well. Okay. All right. I think let's come back to this area. I want to be careful with what I put in here because I don't want to block the view. So we'll have a think on that. Okay, let's finish this little corner here. Add in some more shopping buildings here. It's facing the wrong way, of course. Let's just move this here. There we go. These are such nice buildings. Very nice, very nice. Oh, we're saving. Oh, events. Yeah, that's a good point. I'm sure we could do something with that. Oh, why did I do that? That was weird. All right, well, do what you're gonna do then. Put you here. There we go. Okay. That is nice. Definitely need to move this up. Make it like these are all attached. Like so. Okay, that's nice. I like that. Okay. This side, I think I want to leave a little bit of room there. I think I want to do another path actually first. Even though we have the pedestrian road there, like right here, I do think it'd be nice to have another little path here on this side. Let's grab our surface painter here, clean this all up. Okay, then let's go ahead and grab, yeah, that would actually look really nice if we did yeah. Didn't mean to do that. Meant to do that. Let's put this path back. Perfect. Love where this is going. Kind of center this up here. Same with this one. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Make sure I mark those historical. Okay. Yeah, I like that. I think this though needs to come up a little bit. There we go. Much better. Okay. It's looking pretty good. Look at that. Looking nice. Hopefully, Greg, you like it so far. Oh, good. I'm glad you like the bus idea. Yeah, I think it'll be fun. And it's nice. It pulls through some good color. Yeah, I do like that. I do like that. And it's giving our pedestrians a safer place to walk. And look, much less people coming out of the tunnel, more people using the pedestrian bridge, which is great. That's what we want. That's what we want to see. Yeah, look at all the people walking from here. Oh, they're walking here to there. Okay, we need to give them a better route. I see what's happening. That's not what that was intended for. I will say that. Okay, I think, I mean, the fastest thing when people would walk this way, but they're choosing to use the pedestrian path. I guess the thing we could do is take out that pedestrian path. I just don't like them walking on this industrial road. I guess what I could do is I could, if we did a, oh, we should just do a little path here. They'll come here then. They will cross that little traffic. Well, we could do we could bring this bridge. Oh, that's what we'll do. We are going to utilize what's here. We're going to go here and come over. That's what we'll do. Let's rise this up. That way we can... Why is this being weird? It's not letting me attach that. Okay, I'm going to pause this. Is that because this is too close? Okay, it's letting me do it there. So then what I just need to do is move it. Back where this was and lower this back down to where it was. Okay, then come here and this will work. Just have to move this out of the way for a hot second. Get that attached there. Move this right back. And we can make this look really nice. Give this a nice little... Or should we just go straight? Let's just go straight. Bring this straight here, and then we can do a nice curve. Yeah. That's still too high. Yeah. There we go. Okay, yeah. That works for me. Okay, let's just grab a little surface painter in here. And we can clean this all up. And then I think what we do is we take that off. We could do some landscaping back there to clean that up. But now they'll come off, they can walk here, and then it's just a short little walk to this. I think this is gonna work so much better. Let's speed this up. Let's just give this a minute. It'll take a minute for people to figure out their new path, but this is going to be really helpful. Yes, I won't forget the apartments. We're going to do that probably on the back side. We'll see. Steve says, the weather person got it right today. Cloudy. Same here in Seattle. In Washington, it's very cloudy. Yep, people are already using this. This is great. That's what we want. this is what we want. It's interesting that people are, oh, it's because they were pathed and now they're finding that that path is not there, so they're having to turn around. Fair. I don't like people walking this way. I don't mind workers coming into this way. I think what I need to do then is, man, I don't like to take away walkability, but this is not a good safe street to be walking on. I think what I need to do is remove this path, and that way everyone stays over here. But let's give it a minute, because these people might have been on a train and already, because this is slowed down. Let's come back and see. Well, let's see what this group of people. Yeah, these are not all workers. Yeah, I think what we need to do is, I don't like taking away walkability, but I think that's causing us problems. I think this is going to work better now. Let's just put some trees in here. I liked having that shortcut for people who live in this neighborhood and work here, but they can just walk up here and walk back here. It's fine. This is working better now. Okay, that makes me happy. We can slow this back down. Much, much better. I think that's great. You know, the other smart thing I could do is just take this pedestrian path all the way to this instead of clogging this up. Why am I not doing that? That would be much smarter. You can just come straight this way. Let's do that. Take that out. We come straight to here, and then we come straight to here. Just kind of create that shortest distance that we can. We're gonna need another pillar here. But we can do that. We can do that. We can do that. Okay, why are you being wonky? Okay, what we might need to do is give this a longer bit, which we can do. So we have a nice ramp there. Okay, that's nice. It's coming all the way straight across now. I think that's gonna be nice, because then we're not putting people right in the middle of this intersection. Yeah, that's nice. And especially since we're gonna have our bus here, so they can walk across here and hop on the bus if they wanna go all the way back wherever they wanna go. So we'll put the bus everywhere. Okay. Ask an Aussie. Too funny, too funny. Okay, this is looking really nice so far. Let's uh-oh, I got a building that's unhappy. Let's I bet this is probably not enough workers or educated workers. So yes, we do need apartments. We talked about doing that. We do have these two malls here. Now the other thing we could do, we do have a good space here. Yeah, I could move one of these apartment or shopping malls here on this side, which I kind of think I would like that. And then we can use one of these to make like a, basically like a apartment complex type thing. Let's do that. Let's move this one. Center that right up. Yeah, I like that. Oh, this is overloaded, aren't you? Yeah. We're going to need to think of a second solution for that, but we can do that. The other thing is I wanted to bring in the big grocery store as well. So maybe that will go back here potentially. We'll see. We'll see. We've got to fix our cargo problem. So maybe what we do then, this kind of is a little bit of our industrial area. Oh, and we did talk about wanting to do a little service area. So maybe that's what we do right here, actually. Let's pause this for a second. Let's clean out these trees. And yeah, okay. So let's go ahead and I like the idea of framing this out. Let's just grab a industrial 2-lane road. Bring this back. We are going to move this here. Let's give this a bit more space up front. Okay. Yeah, I like this. And then let's come to here. Okay. Yeah, that's gonna work. Okay, all right, now I wonder if we could fit, let's worry about that later. Thinking grocery store, we need to think services right now. Okay, let me get focused. Okay, so right back here, I think we could bring in, as cute as this is here, I think maybe I just bring in a bigger service station. And then I want to have police, fire, medical, like a little community thing here would be good. So let's go ahead and grab so there is the large, I wonder if this would, yeah, it's pretty industrial looking, of course. Let's put this here. got the terrain here, so I want to be mindful of that. We come here. That's not too obnoxious. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and grab our supposed to be, yeah, there we go. Let's grab that. Well, I guess we could just leave that one there. It does look nice there. I'm okay with that. All right, let's get a better view here with the lighting. There we go. Okay, those actually don't look bad there. That actually looks nice. I'm okay with that. Okay. And then we can figure out what we're gonna put in there. But I think that looks really nice. Okay, so then I think here what I'd like to do is build like a little service area. Okay. I think I want to, yeah, maybe yeah, a little back entrance possibly. Okay, let's see how this goes. Okay, so let's grab fire. And now we have these nice small ones. I think we go with this style. Let's just put this here for now. We'll figure out where we're gonna put everything. We'll figure it out as we go along. Let's pop this here for now. Yeah, if we just kind of create a little service area back here. I really like that these work a good part out, because I'm thinking we can put the little parking here in front. Yeah, we need to give this a bit more room, but I think this is gonna work. I think this is gonna work. Okay, so you know, here and here. That way there's enough room for cars to go behind there. Okay. Yeah, I think that looks, it's gonna look nice with some detailing. Yeah, it's like they're there, but they're kind of tucked away a little bit. But they're accessible still. So I think that's good. Yeah, hopefully you guys like that. How did we get into talking about ants? Oh my gosh. I'm almost ready to work on the Outback apartments. That's right. We're going to do that. Yeah, so that's when you know it's too small, Shannon. This means that like you need more power. You need a bigger building. Helpful in apartment building ants. They can lift like 50 times their body weight. You guys are too funny. Okay. We can hit play again. I don't know why I have this paused. All right. I think we're getting somewhere. This is looking nice. Is there a... Oh, there is a sign on this side of the building. Okay, great. That makes me happy. Okay. We are making progress. And look at this. This is what we wanted. Now there's hardly anyone using the tunnel. And that's because we solved this little problem over here. And now everyone's using this. There's still people walking. Why are these people walking here, though? Where are they even walking to? It's so strange to me. This is not a road that I want people walking on at all. Why are they walking all the way down here? That is so weird. The only people this is for people who work back here. I think you're going away for now. I'll put in some more parking back here for people who work here. They can drive their cars back here. That's just, I don't want people walking on that road. And where are they even walking to? All the way out here? It doesn't make any sense at all. Where are you walking to? Going to the tiny playground. Okay. Oh, probably because these are close enough to... Yeah, we do have the little... That's probably why. That's really weird. Well, we've solved that. They can't even... Pedestrians now can't get onto that, so... That works. Oh, well, thank you. The elevated, like the rail was here, like this was here, but all of this I built. I'm not very good at infrastructure, so, but I really wanted to incorporate the warehouse. So that was a little tricky because you got to get the trains in and out. It looks a little funky, but it's functional. It works. Okay, I'm gonna leave you guys right here for the moment. We are gonna now make this an apartment complex essentially. And then once we've got that done, then we can work on filling these little spaces. So I'll leave you guys here, a little nice outdoor eatery section. And I'm gonna go reheat my coffee and then we'll build our apartments. Are going to be so nice across from this, and then you can walk right across and hop on the metro to get in the city. I mean, can't get better than that. Okay. Thank you, No Mercy. I appreciate that. David says, step 1, outback apartment. Step 2, work on space. Well, that is. Shan's gonna have a roast beef sandwich. Ugh. That sounds good. I love when you actually see the cars using the little drive-through thing. It's so cute. Okay, let's build some apartments. So we have options. We don't want anything too tall, but we do want some nice apartment buildings. I really think like the Art Deco ones are the right size for here. There's a couple of them. So I think they're in, are they? Let's just look and see. And I need to fix my music. There we go. Okay, so maybe they are in here. It's too many Brooklyn and Queens, especially for how similar they all look. Not what I want. Too many. Oh my gosh, way too many. Okay, so more Brooklyn and Queens? You gotta be kidding me. Okay, so there's these, which are super cute. I'm gonna pause this. These are like really, really cute. I love those. Then there are where are the other ones? Oh, I mean, there is the like emerging downtown ones, but I mean, those could look cute. Maybe a mix. Oh, these are really nice though. You know, I almost think I do love these ones, but I really think we should just do the emerging downtown. They're the right size and they look super cute. Oh, there's a corner building? Stop it. There's so many of these that are so adorable. Look at these. This is so cute. I don't know why they're all showing up as the... Okay, I think we do the emerging downtown. It's the right vibe for like an apartment complex. Yeah, I think that's what we do. I think that's what we do. Okay. So, I'm going to get rid of these for the moment. I'm going to come back to that. So, the thing I want to do is I want to create, I want this to have an interior where all the apartments face in, and there's like a centralized courtyard. And then we just do some really nice fencing along. So I think what we do is give it a pedestrian street with a courtyard. So I think what we do is, yeah, let's do this. I'm just using this road for the moment. So 60, 60. Like that. Do something like that. Oh, it does not like that. It's too small for it. Yeah, I just don't think there's enough. Is there enough room? I mean, maybe. Okay, if we did this. That. We've got some funky landscape and stuff going on over here. Oh yeah, we're right on the hill here. That's okay. We can give that a little zhuzh. Can back this off a little bit. And if we can smooth out. Smooth that, move these down a little bit. Yeah, if there's like a nice little courtyard, like we could do like the little basketball court, could be really cute and it would fit. Yeah. Either that, maybe we just do the gazebo though. Yeah, I think we just do the gazebo like in the middle, and we can do some other landscaping. Yeah, I think that'll look really nice. It's almost like you're living in this apartment complex. It's all facing like the pedestrian road, and this almost feels like, you know, like your little town square in your apartment complex. And I don't know if we'll stick with the gazebo. We might put something else in there. We'll think about it. But yeah, I think like this is how we do it to make it look really cute. Yeah, the corner building is a jackpot, Bobble. And hello, Bobble. Greg says, I found a wooden shoe in my toilet today. It was clogged. And the dad jokes have begun. Okay, we're going to leave this paused because we are going to curate our apartments here. So, let's go back to that corner building. that we found. Yeah, these are so great. So this is level 4. Like we could, what would that look like if we did the corner buildings? Oh, that is sharp. Look at that. Yeah, and then we would really have the apartment vibe complex feel with everything being kind of same. These corner buildings are fantastic. Look at that. Look at that. Yeah, that is really nice. Okay, so then what we can do is grab yeah, we could do that. The other thing we could do is we did this. I'd almost like to be able to fit something here. I'd almost like to be able to have more than a 1. Like a 2 would be nice. Am I gonna, if I made this smaller, how angry is the game gonna get with me? If we did like that, so that we could fit, I don't know if it's gonna like that or not. Yeah, I already don't like how that looks. Okay, I'm kind of rethinking the courtyard idea, although I do like it, but I think we need more apartment complex, so I think we just go kind of the first route we were thinking of. I just think it's going to be good to have more room. So if we go this way, right? Yeah. Okay, so if we do our corner buildings like so, that looks pretty sharp. That looks pretty sharp, actually. Yeah. And then what we can do is grab some of the larger ones, or some of these, there's some of these small ones that look really nice too. Well, you know what we could do? Okay, if we did these facing this way, that's pretty nice. I really do like this building, the flowers on top. It's got the nice color variations too. Yeah, that's nice. And the nice thing we've done here is then this makes sense because this is on the road. Cars can pull into there. So I think that actually works really nice. Yeah. This building is facing the wrong direction. We'll fix that. Okay. So let's do the same here. Beautiful. Oh, these are great. Okay, we just need to get this one facing the right way. Here we go. It's a little sterile, I'm aware, but for an apartment, like for an apartment that's going to live on the mall, it feels appropriate for it to be a little bit sterile. The other thing we could do is we could use this street that we used here. Yeah, let's do that. That's going to make that feel better too. So we did the tree in the middle with the bluestone. Yeah, I like this better already. I like it better already. Pull through the same tree that we used. Okay, yes, there we go. That looks nice. What do you guys think? Nomus, hello. Welcome on in. The Great Flood of 2025. We didn't have a flood. Bad Peanut, hello. Ant invasion. We did have a massive death wave. Yes, we did. Bad Peanut, I am as well as a sane American can be at this time. And that's all I'll say about that. Life's weird. But I'm very happy to be here playing City Skylines. It's very fun. Okay, let's mark all of these historical. I really like... Did I mark all these historical? Okay, I did. Bad Peanut, these corner buildings on the emerging downtown, chef's kiss. Look at how nice these just... I mean, beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay, so now we have apartments at our mall. We are off to a good start. Yeah, we are moving and grooving here. Let's go ahead and work on this little area over here. We've got our other shopping mall. Yeah, for any of you in the chat who don't know, Bad Peanut made all these things. Didn't you do the shopping mall one, Bad Peanut? Or was it, you did all the, train stuff that came out that same time, right? Was the shopping malls the, why can't I think of his name? Let me know, Bad Peanut. I'm not properly hyping you up. Because we got all of like the cool train stations around that time, right? I can't remember. Feels like forever ago, even though it wasn't that long ago. Let's get our lighting here. This is such a pretty building too. Okay, let's give this a bit more. King Eleno. Yes, you did the train stations and the stadiums. Yes, yes, yes. I know you did the train stations, and yes, all the stadiums that we got. But we like got those all around the same time, which was very cool. Okay, all right. So now we've got this other little shopping mall here. We can just definitely do some nice additional shopping buildings here. 3x4s we could do. Maybe we should do something. Oh, we do have these guys. These look pretty cool. They're kind of big though, kind of tall. Kind of prefer, let's keep it to the low key. Okay, so we do have the cafe. We have used that already, so I think we don't do that. So what about 4x3s? Oh yeah, we do have these. Level 2, level 3, level 1. Isn't there a level 4 on this too? No, I guess not. If we did this in the middle here on either side. Oh, see, that's blocking that sign there. Not really liking that. I wonder if we do this, will it fit the long way? I mean, maybe with move it, it would. Or do we want it facing this way? I wonder. Oh, we could make it fit with move it. If we did this way and did a nice pedestrian road down the center, that would fit better with the rest of the area here. Look at that. Now we're looking sharp. Now we're looking sharp. Oh, I like that much better. Much, much better. Okay, and you know what we could put over here? Here's a little out of the box thinking. Since we have the apartment complex here, we could put in like a gym, like the beauty salon would probably fit in here well. Maybe like some of the basketball courts. Like we could kind of make this a bit more for the people that live here. I think that we could make it look nice. Especially since we have this green space. Let's give it a go and see what we think. I want to go, yeah, the gym is in here, is it not? Yeah, here's the gym. Yeah, if we did this, so about the middle to there. Yeah. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, I like this idea. Okay, so if we did little gym action, and then I want to grab the sauna. Where's the little extra door to the sauna? Okay, it's right there. Perfect. Okay, so let's move this here like that. Let's get this little space here. Maybe we do the gym actually here. I kind of like to create the illusion of like you can walk from the gym through the little door here to the sauna. So I think we just kind of position these like so. And let's grab our surface painter here. Nice. Okay, so that's nice. You know what else we could put here is we could put the we could put a bank and a post office here, honestly. It's not a bad call. Let's see. Post office is also, oh, post office cannot go, that's right, the bank and the post office cannot go on, oh, maybe we need to put them over in here actually then. Okay, because they can't go on a pedestrian road. So we'll put them somewhere else. We'll definitely put them somewhere. Greg, will I get, I mean, we have so many other buildings. Let's see what we think, what we might need. But I think like we've got these big mall pieces here. If anything, I think what would actually be better, because this is all shopping, is if I grabbed like a Home Depot or something and like a pet food store, right? Like we've talked about both of those things. I think those could fit really good in, because we have enough like shopping, but we don't have like a big hardware store, which I think might be good. Yeah, Worldwide Media, I don't know. Not quite sure. Not quite sure. Okay, so we've got our gym and our sauna. Let's think. We've got lots of restaurants. We do have like our little corner, like 7-Eleven type store. I guess the thing we could, if we're not going to put the big grocery store in, we could put one of the Green Cities grocery stores, which I love the look of those, honestly. There's this one, this nice big one. I do like this one a lot. Oh, it's got some parking out front though. That one has parking up front too. Do they all have? That one doesn't have parking up front. That's the smaller one though. There's a few other ones in here too. Yeah, there's these ones. public market. That's nice. You know, this kind of has a bit of a pharmacy vibe, so this could be the pharmacy, and then this is like the little grocery store. I think that's cute, even though this says healthy weeds, but I think it works. I think it works. Okay. And then on the back side here, I put these buildings here. I'm actually not happy with them here. I don't think they actually fit. I think what would be better is a nice office building right here, to be honest. They just kind of feel out of place, and we have so much other shopping elsewhere, so I think I'm gonna dip on that. You know what I could do is I could put the bigger grocery store here, though, the one that we just nixed because it had parking in front of it. That's what we're gonna do. That looks really nice there, actually. Okay, and then we'll put something else here. Oh yeah, that looks really sharp there on the corner. Let's just move this back a little bit. Yeah. Okay, I like that a lot. All right, chat. Let me know. What do you think? What could we put in here to serve the people that live here? We've got the little gym and sauna, which is great. We've got this green space, so I think we'll maybe we'll put in, we could put in a little basketball court here and maybe a little park thing. So that could be cute. So that'll be our green space. They've got the grocery store, all the places to eat. So let me know what you think that we need there. We put in some bike parking here, but yeah, we're gonna need to add in some bike parking as well in a few other places. So we'll definitely do that for sure. Do we have a dog area? That's a thought. If I was gonna do a dog park, I'd probably tuck it in right back here, actually. So we could do that. There's the nice little one that Larry has, that Larry designed, that maybe we could finagle in. So that's something to think about. Something to think about. The other thing we could do is, this is kind of our green space. We could, so I like the idea of basketball. We don't need the outdoor gym because we have the gym, but I like the idea of having a little basketball court here. Tuck this up in the back. There is the small dog park. Maybe this is where we put it. There's the one, but then there's a, yeah, there's this one. This is very cute. It's like a nice dog park. It's very small, but it does the job. So that could be cute. And then I think just a little fencing, and then we just leave the green space because having just some open space for people to use is nice. And we could even move the dog park so it's here. Yeah, that's nice. And then I think we just need a tree or two. Like nothing crazy. Yeah, just so there's a little bit of green space. We could put the mini playground back here. It will fit. Yeah, that's nice. Okay, and then we just need one tree back here. Yeah. So now there's a nice little green space, which is great. Good call on the dog park, Shannon. Oh, nice. You have one for your apartment complex. That's so nice. That's so nice. Yeah, amenities like that really make places so much more enjoyable to live. So much enjoyable. Okay, well, let's come back to this. We'll have a think on it. I think what we can do here is fit in our, you know, maybe our bank and post office can fit up in here. I don't think that's a bad idea. If the post office back there on the corner, and then we did our little bank here. Oh, we could use Move It and make that fit for sure. That would actually look really nice. Oh, it's a really tight fit, but let's see, what do we think? Yeah, that fits really nice actually. I don't mind that. And then the post office kind of nice tucked it in back here, the corner. I feel like that's a nice fit. Yeah, and then there's still room to like access the store through this side, which is nice. So I think that works out really well. Okay. We're going to use some surface painter here. Okay. I think that's a great fit there. Uh-oh. We have an unhappy building. I'm just going to need time for the people that moved in back here to level up their education. Oh, that's what we could put over here. We could put a cute little, you know what we need is like a library, and it could be a place you can like an internet cafe type thing is what we need. I know we have a bunch of restaurants here, but maybe we put in... Yeah, that could be good to have, actually. Let's see. We did get... Yeah, this little... What does this look like? This countryside library. Oh, yeah, that does not fit there at all. Absolutely not, no. But we do have... There is... the historic library, which is pretty cute. That could be nice. There's also just the regular library. It's so big though. I don't think that's gonna fit. But yeah, I think what we could do here is essentially what I'm thinking is like an internet cafe, like a place you can go sit, have coffee, work on your laptop, things like that. So we do have a couple cafes. So I think maybe we just pick one and we make it be that. I think like, let's see. Oh, there's also the oh, now I'm thinking we should put in the cinema. We should definitely put in the cinema. The movie theater. We need the movie theater. Oh, the laundromat. There's another laundromat too, isn't there? There is. Definitely need a laundromat. Yeah, there's the coin laundry here. That actually might be better over here. Or we could put in the bigger laundromat over here. Okay, that's actually going to work really well over there. Okay, let's look and see what else. So there is the ice cream shop. Oh, that fits too perfectly. Okay, that's cute, right? Movie theater, ice cream shop. Because after a workout, what do you want to do? Go eat ice cream. No, I think that actually works out really well for the area. That's very cute. Okay. I like it, I like it. Now, what we can do is just put some nice little oh, I was like, why is nothing showing up here? Okay, so let's go office buildings. I'm just wondering what we have in here. These are pretty cute. Let's see. What do we got? Do we have... Oh, you know that, yeah, there's... Like, this is pretty cute. Just a couple little office buildings. Like tech office buildings. Oh yeah, this is one I really like too. This looks very nice. Okay. There's a couple little office buildings there. That looks really nice. I think we're getting somewhere. And I like how you can see the name here facing the parking lot and then the buildings also on that pedestrian road. That's really nice. Okay. I mean, hey, I think like if you lived here at the mall, there's a lot of amenities for you here. We've done a really good job with like giving green space, places to eat. Got a good grocery store. Yeah. This is great. Okay, we've got our little laundromat here, which honestly kind of fits like pretty perfect right here. I think we leave it right where it kind of plopped. I think that's good. We could think of what else could go here? You know what else would look good here is that corner building. This one. It's like the CVS type pharmacy thing. Yeah. Yeah, that's great to have. Okay, we are making really good progress here. Okay, I think we could put in maybe an office building back here. It's too big. Too big. Maybe these are all too big. Let's just go with oh, a gas station. We definitely need a gas station up there, but it might not hurt to have one of the smaller ones back here, and maybe the car wash. Not a bad idea. Where are those? Yeah, so here's the gas station. And then this is the car wash. It's pretty big. It's not gonna, they're not gonna both fit back there. Just thinking about what's gonna be better over here. The gas station. We could put in the smaller car wash, actually. I think that's a good idea. There's like the real small one. Yeah. We can actually line this up. Nice overlap right here. Okay, that's nice. I think that's a really, if you lived here, it's nice to have something like this really close by. Plus, like a little gas station is gonna have like a little mini mart too, even though we have our little mini mart here as well. But I think that's also handy. And the gas station is really helpful around our service buildings as well. So I think that's a great little fit. Hopefully you guys do too. Mark those historical. Yes, I did. Okay, and then here, we are just gonna do a little bit of fencing here. Let's grab our little path. A little pedestrian path there. Yeah, I think that's nice. It's good to have some nice little green space. Nice. Okay. And actually, this could be where our one of our bus stops are. So let's go ahead and put in a bench here. And then we've really given this area some purpose because you can sit and wait for the bus here. Okay, that's cute. Oh, we're making such good progress, everybody. So excited. So excited. All right. Let's go ahead and put in our bus, right? And then we can kind of work on this front area. What time is it? Oh, it's almost 10. Okay. Let's get our bus put in. And then see what do we have time for. Okay. So let's pause this for a second. So our bus line, let's go ahead and start right out front. All right, and then we're gonna come really close to our walking path there. We're gonna come in front of this building. We'll come down this street. Let's just loop this around and then figure out, I guess we could do yeah, I guess that makes the most sense. Just a really nice simple loop. So let's find this one. Is that this one? Yes. Okay, so this is the mall. Let's go purple because why not? And then we need, I mean, I do like the idea of doing the mini bus. Capacity 20. If we just had one bus that moved people around. Let's see how that goes with just one bus. I always like to try one and then just kind of see what the demand is. And then we can go from there. But guys, hey, what about this mall? We've got a bit left to do here, but I think this is looking pretty fantastic. Okay, I'm gonna stream for another half an hour because I think we could finish this. I'm gonna go heat up my coffee one last time and let's see about finishing up the front here. Let's go ahead and get this going fast and we can come see our bus coming through. And I will be right back. Okay. Oh, there's our little purple minibus. Cute, cute, cute. Yeah. Let's see how this goes with one, and we'll adjust if needed. That's pretty cute though. Thank you, No Mercy, as always. Thank you, thank you. No. This is my second cup of coffee. My first cup of coffee, I drank without having to reheat. The second cup of coffee, I had to reheat it again. But it's like that, like, especially like when I'm working weekdays. Like, I'll have 2 cups of coffee in the morning, but those 2 cups of coffee get reheated a lot. That's just how it works. Hi, Anna. Hello. I know you are like ready for me to be off of this, but we're going to finish this out. Okay, let's slow things back down. All right, so an important thing to me is the view here, is I don't want to do anything too tall that's going to like block the view of the mall. I almost, I think what we could do here is we could put in some of the, there's that nice big bicycle plaza maybe that we could do that I think might work nicely here, or maybe in here. Let's take a look and see what we have in here. So yeah, there's this one. Let's just take a look at these. There's this one, and then there's the big 4x4 as well. So maybe what we do is do the big bicycle plaza here. This has all the nice bicycle parking in it. Yeah, that's nice actually. That feels good to me. Okay. All right, and then we're definitely gonna need, hi Anna, you are so ready for me to be off of here. I might not be able to stream for a full another hour, guys. Anna says, I'm ready to go. Let's go do something. Okay. I'm gonna get off here so I can go walk the dog. She is being super antsy. So it's hard to play when she's like really wants me off, because she'll come put her nose underneath my hand with the mouse and just keeps hitting it. She knows how to like, she's like, okay, you've been streaming for 2 hours. That's enough. But I think this is really good. We got so much done today. I really love how our apartments came together and what we did back here. I feel like all the pieces really fit, and we've really made, like, if you live here or work here, you've got all the pieces. And then you've got the metro here with fast access to the whole city. And we've created all the pedestrian connection now. So that's working really lovely. And this almost can now function as like a park and ride. You park here and you can walk over to the mall if you don't want to take your car over. But yeah, credit to Greg for wanting to do a big Americanized mall with lots of parking. So I think this was such a fun idea, and I love how everything came together. And Greg, I love the inspiration photos you put in the Discord there. So thank you for all of that. But yeah, we have a little bit left to go, and I do think that like I could grab, what would go really good here is a Home Depot. And then maybe we could, maybe like there's room for a Home Depot and like a pet food store. I feel like those are the two things that like you always see at malls that we're kind of missing. So No Mercy can add that to my little list, and then we can see what works there. But yeah. All right, everybody. Well, thank you so much for being here on this Saturday morning. I hope you love them all. We have a few pieces left, but we'll do that next time, and check on our transit next time and just make sure we've got everything taken care of. But yeah, I appreciate all of you so much. Thank you everyone for being here. Oh, a Costco would be great actually. Okay, Costco and a Home Depot or a Lowe's. That's what we need. Definitely need the Costco. It's a good call. All right, everybody. I appreciate all of you. I hope you have a joyful day, and I'll catch you next time.